Well, good morning, good afternoon, and for all that give a damn what's up, this is your boy Tori. I know y'all probably saying, damn, he got on glasses. Yeah, because I won't be able to see because I didn't feel like I wanted to put on my contacts because as far as I understand that if you are locked it up, that you can't have um you can't have contacts in jail. So I thought it'd be imperative if I made the decision to put on glasses. But thank God there's another reflection. Oh, I'm almost Muslim tonight. Did y'all feel that in the room? Oh, how about y'all? Yes, I almost came in with it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hey, look, hey now, what's going on? You already know who it is. This is your host, Adabisi, and I'm straight out from motherfucking HBO tonight, and that's what we're doing tonight. Hey, don't go to jail and drop the soap. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Let the Lord compare you accordingly. Amen, amen, whoo, and amen. Yes, I'm not Adabisi, but in my spirit, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw this beanie on because I ain't had none of this bit in my spirit. So I'm gonna just have this beanie on. I'm gonna give thanks. All right, I see you in that old background. Come on, come on. You need to light some incense. So y'all don't get this. Y'all don't see everything I see on the back end, but I'm seeing everything. I just need you to go ahead and light some incense so we can go ahead and go and get this incense sold. You know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing it up. Guys, gals, ghouls, girls, goblins, those with diverse selection, and those that decide to be an unused pen, but when you use it, don't write. Child, you know what you got to do with that? Still got to throw it away. Hey, now. It is Friday night, of course. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in right now. Hey, now, I'm telling y'all, just give me a moment. Look, I'm trying to get everybody into the room. I'm waiting for everybody to come on and get into the middle of this shit. What else is going on? Oh, so y'all don't want to think I'm I heard being funny in these streets and what have you. Yes, my back is fucked up. Yes, it has been fucked up. I can't help it sometimes. There it is. And I have not done anything to warrant that back issue. But I tell you what, I'm gonna let the Lord just guide and use me accordingly. Hold on, I'm trying to find a cute color. You know, I'm gonna go with that color. That looks hospitable. Anywho, yes, this is your boy Adabisi, aka Turi, aka part of the Light Bright affiliation, as y'all love to call it. That's where we are. I'm technically on the sick and shut in because my back is completely fucked off again. So hey, I don't know what y'all want me to do, but yes, I know y'all probably saying, "Well, damn, he got on glasses on." Like, yes, I do, because if I was in this situation right here, I would have to have my glasses because I can't have my contacts. But I got my good educated, this professed professor. Like I'm gonna give this whole lecture in the middle of everything that's going on. I'm here to bring the news. That's all I can do. It's a blessing and it's a blessing and a curse. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Anywho, let me go ahead and see. Let's say prison realness. Oh, let's see here. We already started with the shit. Prison realness one. Seeing the thank you. Then saw the background app. Thank you so much. You know what? People don't thank you because everybody don't understand the theme. This is screaming. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Um, but I don't know about that bar soap. I'm gonna go ahead because it might dry me out, but I might need to go ahead and get some shower gel or something. I don't know how the commissary will work. I've never been clink clink, so I don't know. But anywho, let me go ahead and see who we got in this thing. And also too, it's a whole bunch of where do I start? This whole week has been littered with so much news and what have you, and it just has taken a complete turn. So I tried to keep everything a little bit. How can I put this? Y'all are here when we get to it. Anywho, let me go ahead and see who in this background, child. Let's go ahead and get into the ministry of this. Who is this? God damn it. Come on, Burning the Radiant. Come on. You better give me that old head wrap. Damn it. You know what? And this is what okay, so let me tell you something, Benoit. So I supposed to been having my turban, but I said maybe I'm gonna go too far too fast tonight. So I opted for the prison scenario. I said we put this green screen on in. I'm gonna run this prison stuff tonight. So I'm Adabisi's baby brother from the Puerto Rican mama, but we don't know if his daddy is the warden or not. Long story short, We related some type of way. You know, ancestry is hell. How you doing this evening, Bernard? But I'm loving this motherfucking head wrap. And that old nasty lime green. Come on now.
You know, I thought I'd shake it up for the girls, you know.
I'm here for it. Look,
A little
all I
razzle
need you to
dazzle,
do,
you know.
look, all I need you to do is go ahead and light some incense. And I was like, well, we could go ahead and sell this merchandise today. That's what
all I'm gonna say is it may be up today. Within about 5 minutes, it may be down, cascading down my back.
Oh shit. And let me see who else I got in the background, chat. Hold on. It says the one. I'm assuming this is Brother Cheatham. I'm pretty sure it is. I might be wrong. Brother Cheatham, are you there? Brother Cheatham, are you there?
You gotta get my government name. And why is my camera not working?
I don't know.
Is it my phone? I was wondering why I couldn't see myself. I thought, let me leave and come back because I don't know why.
Look, hold on, look. We're gonna add you back. Just come on back at your convenience. It's okay. Hold on, cause we're missing some other people. Hold on, let me get into the shit now. First off, see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. If y'all always wonder why I'm always looking up or looking down or doing something, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is a one-man show. I do a lot of things. I said because I'm multi-talented, but also too, I'm gonna need a social media manager in the next 6 months. I'm probably need a production team of some sorts. There's things that need to happen in the background that I always can't do. Because it would be so nice if I didn't have to boom, 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 boom. But you know what? I will say work ethic is so important. And also too, no one can ever pour more into your brand than yourself. So with that being said, hey, I'm still working. One moment, please. Hold on. Let me see. Is that the one? Hey now,
okay,
what's going on? I see that camera. It's working.
Yes.
Oh, what's going on? How are you doing?
Good. Do you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Bernard, can you hear Marlon?
Hold on.
Yeah, he over. Look, he chewing the shit.
Get myself together. Hi, darling. How are you?
I'm good. I like the head thingy.
Thank you. You know, I had to represent. Mama had to come step in the scene for Bernard. You know.
Oh.
You know.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, yeah. So we're trying to get everybody to go ahead and come on in. I think we got 2 more. Hold on. Speak. Oh Jesus Christ! He doesn't. What?
Why the big girl gotta be the one to be on time?
I was on time.
He was on time. No.
Okay, I may have been like a few seconds.
So you are extended this grace of all things. We're not gonna beat you up today. That's not where we are. And then hold on. I can already tell this attitude. Hey, now the magnificent go.
Listen, I'm on time when I'm getting my ducats. Okay.
Oh.
Listen, I got 2 Miss Cleo here, lookalikes, trying to get on my case. No.
Who's she talking to?
First off, my nickname is Adabisi.
And second of all, bitch, I ain't say nothing about nobody. I just said, girl, why the bigger got to be here first? It's all I said, bitch. I ain't say nothing. I didn't even include your name. Girl, calm down. You see, you already picking. Girl.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this we haven't even had Halloween, right? We had
Halloween, right? Don't make me get my voodoo on you, bitch.
Was this leftover costumes?
Well, those chicken
bones? Yeah, he did maybe a little bit like.
Yeah, when y'all start chunking bones and shit, the first thing is gonna be chicken bones. I'm just saying, unless it's pheasants, I don't know. Shit. I'm just asking for a friend. Wow. So voodoo with hot sauce, my God, today. And again, to explain, I know y'all probably saying, yes, I have on my glasses because I'm giving prison situation, because in prison they won't let you have your contacts. So I'm wearing glasses tonight in honor of.
Well, shit, they let me have mine.
Did Miss Cleo go to prison?
I already knew it was gonna go wrong.
I have my thoughts. I'd be damned if I be walking around that bitch blind. Hell no.
I cannot. I can't. I give up. I give up and give in. Like I can't. So for everybody tuning in, we have our wonderful co-host on here. Of course, you know, me being Ada BC, aka Light Bright Affiliation, aka Tyrion. We got Bernie, the Radiant one, who's gonna be burning incense in about 20 seconds, and we will be selling merchandise, of course. Bernie, we gotta make sure we selling our merch, okay? Incense holders, cigarette lighters too. And if you got some mood lights, we can run there too. Lava lamps deep in these streets. We also have one for the one. He told me I'm not gonna call him by his government name, but the one that is here as well. We have missed Anne. Yes, we have missed you. And also to Edmund the Magnificent Go. I don't know if did we transpose letters on that one? Because G and H are next to each other on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, it was my I dropped the phone when I was typing.
So Marlon was like, "What the hell?" So hey, if you know your QWERTY keyboard, look, of course we teach typing as well. We teach typing here on Weekend Pearls. Man, for those that are tuning in again, I told y'all we have a very interesting episode. We went outside the normal like we did last time. They had homework just as well as I did. And of course, Almond would text me with something that was said on the show, and all I could do was holler laughing because now I know he's watched the show. So it has been hilarious. I will say that I'm glad I chose the topics in advance because there was so much that's happened this week in the news. And something that's not on the agenda, but this thing that tickles me is this Joe Budden and whole I'm bisexual thing has tickled me.
Girl.
It tickled me so bad.
Girl.
So mind you, y'all go ahead and start talking. So I'm gonna do Joe Budden. So everybody just start talking, whatever. Just start talking. I'm gonna do a Joe Budden.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up,
you
y'all?
doing?
I'm bisexual.
Hey.
What?
Oh,
I'm bisexual. And y'all keep talking.
We wasn't talking. I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking. What's going on?
The dude says so. It's not okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. I'm so confused because I don't. Oh, I like that right there. I want the little poof. I want the poof up there. But what I don't understand is that it's just Joe. We love you here at Weekend Pearls, but I'm gonna be honest. We've been caught that. That's baby. You can't fish for the same fish it's been pulled out the water. It's the same thing.
Hold up. Pause.
Yes. Go ahead.
Pause. I did my homework. I went through that email and I went through every link sent so I would be briefed on the topics we're going to talk about today. I did not see a link about Joe Budden.
No,
did I miss one?
So it just happened like yesterday.
So we're not. No, I'm just.
I was like,
no.
It basically happened yesterday.
Oh, the homework.
Girl, look at her.
Everybody got some type of look head. I was gonna do my my headband, but I said maybe I'm taking y'all too fast, too soon. So I'm gonna go ahead. Look. Look. I just feel like we all should be selling bean pies. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
My hair is a mess right now. It's a
bean pie.
Bean pies. Well, I tell you what though, we got some mean goddamn hair wraps and caps in this hole. I don't know what the world gonna do. We just don't.
and I'm gonna eat my Japanese snack.
Okay, so
baby, fuck a bean pie, baby. I'm about to get you some neck bones and oxtails, baby.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, or shall I say, as we sometimes call him on the show, Wheelin' Willie, aka Mattel trucks that don't shift gears, aka we fall down but don't get up, aka I make
You
the
can't make
dumbest
fun of you can't
goddamn
make fun of that
decisions.
man in a wheelchair. You can't make fun of that
I
man.
know. So again, so I want to preface this as well because I've made previous apologies to everyone that is of disabledness or handicap in some way. Again, this is not directed towards you. This is directed towards Gregory
Transformer.
Abbott with two B's and two T's, our
Transformer
governor
Abby.
here in the state of Texas. So one of his latest dumb things that, of course, we still dealing with COVID, but apparently I guess that's not important anyway. But hey, we got a little shit to talk about. Whatever. Hey, I guess look, lose a life, change a book, try to run for presidency. That's neither here nor
You know what?
there. So I'm going to read to you a letter. I'm going to make it brief so everybody can understand where we are today. So this was dated November 1st. And again, this is public. It's public knowledge. Again, this was directed to the TEA, the Texas Association of School Boards. I'm going to read this to you. This is from Gregory Abbott. A growing number of parents of Texas students are becoming increasingly alarmed about some of the books and other content found in public school libraries that are extremely inappropriate in the public education system. The most flagrant examples include clearly pornographic images and substance that have no place in the Texas public education system. These parents are rightfully angry. Parents have the right to shield their children from obscene content used in schools their children attend. They are right that Texas public schools should not provide or promote pornographic or obscene material to students. Texas school libraries are governed by the respective independent school districts and by standards established by the Texas State Library and Archives Commission and approved by the State Board of Education. All are accountable to the state. Unlike classroom textbooks that are reviewed and adopted by the State Board of Education, library books and other classroom resources are to be reviewed at the district level. Collectively, your organization's members have an obligation to determine the extent to which such materials exist or are used in our schools and to remove any such content. You must also ensure transparency about the materials being taught in the classroom and offered in school libraries. Also, each of our schools have an appropriate and transparent process to vet library materials before they are used. You have an obligation to Texas parents and students to ensure that no child in Texas is exposed to pornography or other inappropriate content while inside a Texas public school. Signed sincerely, Gregory Abbott, Governor. I just want to tell y'all right now, if y'all understood how much I laughed, y'all don't even understand how much I laughed on this. Because, again, I was watching, I had two things going. I was trying to figure out some old clips, getting other clips posted, trying to edit some stuff for some upcoming issues, lining up stuff for other interviews, and then trying to watch the news just in case something slipped in. So I saw this bullshit scroll across my screen. I said, ain't this a bitch? Hey, question. Do any of y'all remember, if for those that, went to Texas schools, so that pretty much that'd be me and Bernard at this point. So, Bernard, do you remember anything pornographic or explicit in school, in our libraries?
I mean,
You know what they're talking about.
like Porky's type of pornography.
So I do want to watch that this weekend. I ain't watched Hawkins in a while. Oh my god! But
I just watched it 2 weeks ago.
I hate you so goddamn much.
Watch 1 and 2. And
Hawkins Revenge. That's a whole ministry. That's a whole ministry. But I'm sorry.
That was pornography for me when I was a child.
Oh, but that was
nothing, bitch. I seen pornography. That was no damn pornography. That was soft porn. Bitch.
So, I grew up in a very strict Christian household, so I was grasping at straws. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, my parents were older, so they didn't know how to see what I was watching. I was watching, what was it, Texas Confessions, and right after was Real Sex, and right after was 6 Feet Under. followed by The Sopranos.
Okay, so this before we because we I know it's gonna take off in a minute because I'm like when you say real sex and 6 feet under, those are two things that are real personal to me. 6 feet under had me and
I
goddamn it.
love 6 Feet Under. I love it.
I
I'm
got the
actually watching
collection.
it
I
right
got the
now on
collection.
Hulu.
Don't worry about it. Oh, so that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. Okay. So now back to Gregory's Abbott, the man on wheels. My question is, out of all things that are going on in the state of Texas, because mind you, has anyone noticed that in Texas the weather is changing? Have we not noticed that some people are already losing power, Urquhart? I'm just gonna bring it up again, and it's being projected
I'm
that
not gonna lie, we hit a cold snap pretty fast this year. You know, it kind of came a little bit fast,
and
unexpected.
this is the thing, we're being projected that we're gonna have a hard ass winter. So my question
I
is
keep hearing that shit. I
Everything
keep
that
hearing
you done done to this country is being
is
done back to you.
hold on, but
I
no,
don't do
can you
shit to
shake the
this
cup again?
country.
We need all the voodoo you got over there.
Mm-mm.
Thank you very much. So my question is, has there been any other follow up with ERCOT? Because I'm sitting here like, who is specifically teaching kids or allowing kids to get to pornographic materials in the school library? I don't.
Did you see what the pornographic thing was that they were talking about
He didn't show.
specifically in the
No,
news?
he just no. He alluded to.
Is it a
There were
human
He
no
anatomy
alluded
book?
examples
to.
given.
It could be a human anatomy book.
Well, from what I saw, from what was recently on the news, there was some sort of illustration in a book of, I think, of some sort of nudity. It was an illustration. It wasn't in a children's school. It was, I mean, it was in a high school. So I think maybe I don't know if it's an illustration. To me, that's just, I don't know how pornographic it was. I mean, depending on, if they're like inserting fingers into themselves, maybe that's pornographic. But if it's just like a nude body, I don't know if that's necessarily, that could be considered art. So I feel like it was misleading, but I feel like this was misleading for a reason. I feel like this has absolutely nothing to do with pornography. I feel like this absolutely has to do with the fact that they really want permission to whitewash the schools, and they want people to look over here and say, "Oh, look, pornography. We need to change these books. We need to do this stuff in these books," while they, in turn, try to rewrite history. So that's what this is to me. What this is really about. This is distraction on what they really want to do, which is to reteach history where we didn't happen.
I have
Is
a
it?
question
Go ahead,
because,
Marlon.
and I don't know if it's Texas. Actually, I didn't. I went to Catholic school, so they just taught abstinence. I
Mhm.
don't. We had no type of sexual unlearning or anything. So in public
Really?
schools, I do understand. Yeah, I've heard that in public schools y'all have like sex, sorry, sex ed and like different things like that. See, I never had it, so I don't. So could that possibly? Because I'm like, how do you have sex ed without? I mean, I don't. Do y'all go in there and watch porn in that class or like what's the? I don't. I really don't know. So I'm kind of asking on behalf of all public schools, not just Texas. Like, could it have been something pertaining to that possibly
Well,
or?
I mean, oh no, 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 not the mouthpiece, Jesus.
Mhm.
I will say before I add
Oh,
our last guest co-host, I will say this. I mean, when I was going to school, look, hold on. When I was going to school, I know in high school, because
Woo!
my class. That's okay though. Hey, but I don't look
Woo!
like it. Boom. So with that being said, boom.
Tina Marie was on the charts.
Hey, hey, hold on. Let's talk about it today, because now, look, not everybody's holding on. Look, everybody's not shading. Well, some people are already gray
I know,
in the
especially
wrong
for that
way.
much light skin that you have, it's
And
holding up
you know
pretty
what?
good.
Light skin don't always go in that direction. But I'm gonna say,
It
my
goes
God,
that Cree Summer route.
you know.
what they say, beige don't age.
But you know what? But that's one thing. I don't do all that sun and shit, and I stay moisturized. And plus, I don't live a horrible life, so
I
I
love the
guess.
sun.
So hold on, let me tell you. Guess who's sitting back up against the wall? And you know, I'm actually kind of shy because normally they would bust me down with a good old green screen. But again, I think I won today, so I'm so excited. So let me go ahead and add him to the room. Hey now, Dantas. Hey now.
Hey.
boo.
Oh my
fellas.
good. Dante, I'm gonna be honest, love buttons. I was not expecting you this evening to come, but again, I appreciate your presence. I see you still got. We're in the long sleeve right now. I see that this is. You better give us studios. You better, you know what? Give us work realness this evening. You better walk that goddamn category.
This is literally straight from work. By way of the bar.
You.
We all just finished working on the camera. So now you're just in time to do your turn on the camera for us right now.
Wow.
Really?
Proceed. Catch up with the rest of us. Catch up. Come on. Your turn next. Just in time.
Well,
We'll wait.
so I need to reintroduce myself. My name is Ada BC, and this is home. We got
Cleo.
He is not. That is not Cleo. That is Bernie, the radiant one, baby.
Miss Butterworth up there.
Butterworth.
I already knew it was gonna go downhill. It don't even take long. Dante, so let me apologize in advance. We were fine. It's been a little bit hit and miss, but other than that, we've been good so far.
Y'all behaving today?
Trying. Look,
I am behaving.
I don't even believe that one.
Look,
Coming into the Lord's holiday season, we're coming to the Lord's birthday season. We gotta behave.
That's true.
So,
we have to behave.
Drink break. Who's drinking? Because I am. I'm sorry. This is what we are today.
My drink.
In my cup with my vinyl letters. Huh?
Not tonight.
This evening, I say, you know what? Since my back is already out of whack, I said, I might as well go ahead and feel jovial in the meanwhile, child, so I can stretch out and hold on. The frog pose. I was told about the frog pose. It's supposed to relieve all this tension. So I'm gonna do it in a little bit. So this whole frog pose, but I'm here for it.
Frog pose.
Frog pose. We'll talk about it. So Dante, to catch you up, we were talking about our esteemed the man on wheels, the man of steel wheels himself, Gregory Abbott, in regards to his issue with the pornography that's being taught in our schools being accessible here in Texas. That is the corruption of all things, along with the critical race theory that's being taught in our elementary, pre-K, and high school. All the I read the letter. I just don't understand the purpose.
You know what this is about.
We already know it. It's called.
It's so random.
It's called deflection. I don't.
That man keep Texas in some mess.
But my question is, what about ERCOT? Because I had brought this up as well. Because the weather went down. Didn't it drop like the 40? 40?
Baby, it was in 38. What you talking about 40s?
Oh, it went to 38? My bad.
Baby, it was in the 30s.
So we're projected to have a very harsh and hard cold winter. And mind you, with that freeze snap shit we had in February, we're still in recovery from ERCOT and they failure. So my question is, pornography that is quote unquote found. Okay, hold on. Let me see what it was. It says, okay, so of course the slaves are always depicting illustrations naked. So I'm pretty sure that's probably some of the shit. Because they don't want to admit that slavery happened. So that's neither here nor there. That wouldn't shock me, but
that's what this is about.
Yeah, but is ERCOT ready? That's my question. Instead we worry about naked assholes, is ERCOT ready for this winter?
Listen,
I'm just asking. If anybody that's in the comments, anybody that's watching, let us know. Do you think ERCOT, instead of the pornographic illustrations that are allegedly in our Texas Public Schools library, do you think that is the more important issue, or should ERCOT be number one on everything? Because I know with the motherfucking the power being out, sleeping in cars and shit because it was cold in the hole. Say, man, come on. Hey,
Molly.
Hey. Look, I'll be the first to say,
girl.
you ain't got to go to school, see, asshole. I mean, you can go next door. You can go outside. You could get on like Pornhub.
I wish I could. Oh my god!
But
I wish I
Pornhub got
could.
all those ads
Oh
and
my
shit. Ain't like
god!
it used to be. Pornhub, you could just go click, boom. But
Look,
now you
there's an
gotta click this
asshole right
off. The
there.
cookies be jumping and shit, and child, it ain't the same. And then
I
you
didn't
got
even know
the
it was still around.
child Pornhub still going, child, because you
Hmm.
know, hey, I'm telling myself, but that's personal. I can do the fuck I want to. But I'm just saying because you know they try to run you with the the quote unquote the paid
Membership.
videos, and then you have the amateur
Mhm.
videos that you have to. It's not the
Hmm.
same. I remember when we could go online. I'm so emotional. Excuse me.
Take your time. Take
I
your time.
remember when we thank you. I remember when we could go on the internet.
Uh,
Go on the internet at any time. It just
Mhm.
the porn would just poof, it pop right up out at you. It just pop right at you.
Then
Now you got to dig, you got to dig and
they start
crawl.
limiting our filters. You can only do one filter at a time. I can't do muscle, BBC, and fucking whatever else I want at the same time. I can only do one.
Well, I tell you what, there has been a remedy. Let's talk about Twitter. Oh my God, I have talked about it time and time again, but let me tell you
I
something.
don't
I
have Twitter
refuse.
no more.
I don't.
What?
I
Twitter's the
Did you
refuse.
get
place
kicked
to
off?
be.
Did you kicked out?
Mm-mm.
Did you get kicked off?
Hell no, what I bitch I
No,
have to do
I don't want.
baby,
I
I
don't
ain't
need
like the
another.
girls. I'll
What did
show a
you
little
do to
skin
get
every
kicked
now
off
and
of
then.
Twitter?
But other than that, bitch, I'm retweet.
Bernard, what did you show? What did you show?
You had
Did
to
you
been there
show
to see it.
did you show your
Oh,
clitoral legs?
oh! I remember what
Did I
Bernard
show
did.
my who?
Your clitoral
His hoo
legs?
ha, his hoo
My
ha,
my who?
his
Your
souffle.
You
clitoral
can get
legs?
kicked off of Twitter.
No, no, Edmund, not right now. You're not supposed to talk about that right now.
Oh, sorry.
Too fast, too soon. I didn't know you had a bonnet too. Ain't this a bitch? Ain't nobody told me. I could have brought my bonnet out. Shit.
I thought
Is
you
that
did.
no? First off, I'm at the prison. It's at a Don't do that. Oh, and before we go any further, happy belated birthday to the one that we call
Uh-uh.
Marlon.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
No,
Uh-uh.
let it be. No.
It's gone. It's past. Let's keep it pushing.
Happy birthday to you.
Jesus.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Oh
you.
my
Let me show
goodness.
some titties.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you. Thank
birthday.
you.
Wait, it's not as sexy with this cap on, though.
Sad hair day. I can't. No, not today.
You know what? You and me both. You and me both. Child, I totally understand it. But hey, we glad you're still here in the land of living. We're glad that you're here. We pray
Good.
I'm in
that the
my
rest
fucking
of this year
30s.
is
Like I'm not
awesome for you.
30. I'm actually in my 30s. Like that. Oh God. I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
me too. Me
It's
too.
okay. It's okay. Look, it's okay. It really does get better.
No,
I
I still want to be 20, like 1, 3, 20. I don't know. Like,
no,
this is not,
I
Boy,
Oh,
can't.
if you don't calm the hell down and be thankful.
my back was
Yeah,
hurting the other
you
day and
look
shit.
at Bernard. Be grateful.
No, which one is that one? Who is that?
Polaris.
Polaris.
Y'all are not playing games with the Funkos for real.
When
I
did
got
that
into
come
the
out? When did that come
um.
out? And why didn't you tell me? Oh my God.
You can get it from GameStop.
What?
I don't need to collect another thing, but I've started getting into Funkos.
Polaris is my
Really?
girl. I can't believe
I don't
you
need to
didn't
collect
tell
anything
me.
else, but they are so cute. Some of them, I just have to get them.
Oh,
But
So
anyway,
oh.
so next episode I have to show you the big huge SpongeBob that I have.
oh,
Y'all don't even understand. Like it was a gift, but it's very precious in my heart. Because I had never seen one. I had not seen one, and yes, I will definitely show it on the next episode.
how big is it?
But yes, it is about
It was
that
big.
tall.
The thing, SpongeBob.
Oh wow,
Oh, look at that.
baby, my God, today
That's one of my
I
favorite
have some
things. I keep it right
legendary.
behind me.
I can't. I'm not doing it with y'all today. I just can't. Oh man. Oh, so Edmund, so do you want to go on ahead and go to the do you want to go to your clearly it's your favorite topic right now, sex, love, and goop.
Oh, I was gooped for real. Watching that shit.
No. So before we get into, let me brief you all. So for those that are not watching Sex, Love, and Goop, it is on Netflix. It is a series. Yes, the show is about sex, but there is a lot of things. Definitely, it talks about intimacy and bringing couples together, of course. But I have problems.
No problems.
I got problems. I do. I have there's several things that bother me. Now granted, I have enjoyed watching it so far. I really have enjoyed it so far. Now, for those that have not watched it, I'm not gonna give y'all too much of a spoiler, but airboxing. I'm gonna have you wanna take it. Airboxing. Finger boxing, whatever you want to call it. I advise you to take time out. Go to Netflix. Hey Netflix, how y'all doing? Y'all go ahead and watch Sex, Love, and Goop. Again, just from the promo, you're not going to get what you think you're going to get. But I will say it has been thoroughly entertaining thus far. Um, so who did the homework? I already know Edmund has done the homework. So I'm very curious as to what Edmund thinks about the show because he seems to be really amped about it.
Well, a few things. Number
Okay.
one, I I I think it's a really it opens up a conversation that I think a lot more people need to have. So in that regard, I really do appreciate it, and I do like that they take a mature
Okay.
look at things. I really appreciate the candidness. I do wish that there was a little bit more nudity. I do feel a little bit left out in that there's not a gay couple that I have seen, except for well, there's a lesbian couple, but there's not a gay male couple. Although I do appreciate them the diversity. I guess a little bit of the diversity that they did try to include in it from what I've seen so far. Some of it is really. I learned a lot of things, not just. I learned like emotional things and things I might want to examine in my own life, but I also learned a lot about the female anatomy. I thought I was going to be brave when she took out the pussy pillow, and she proceeded to go through the anatomy of how things start to puff up and puff out. And then she lost me when she talked about the clitoral legs coming out. I started imagining one of those Boston claws, like those crabs coming out, or that in that movie. What's that movie? The Thing, when the crab claws come out of that head. Oh my Lord! I had to stop the video. I'm going to be brave, but I did learn a lot about exactly what goes down with a pussy. It was
I can't.
it was a yeah, it was educational, a little difficult for me, but I appreciate the education. I never thought I would get to know so much.
Really?
I actually took a class in college where I had to literally label all parts of the vagina and the penis for a test. It was a human sexuality class. It was very,
Really?
Did
very
you
good
have
to
to
know.
find the clitoral legs? Did you know the clitoris had
I don't remember
legs?
a lot. It was
It
a
has
while back, but it was
legs.
there's a lot of like it
Oh,
was like arrows pointed to it. You got to fill in the blank of what that is, and yeah, I think yeah. And I've never like really seen a vagina in person, so that was my first time. Like I literally could analyze a vagina, but I don't know. Yeah, in person, I don't know anything about
it has
it. But
legs.
and actually, the penis has a lot of parts that shaft
It
and
it
ribs
better.
and things. It's a lot of
That's
different, a lot of different stuff.
that's normal.
It was a
That's
cool
of this
class.
earth. That stuff I was seeing was not of this earth.
And anybody else that's happened to watch it besides me and Edmund? I'm curious because I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
take
I
you out.
like tried to skim it 30 minutes before the show because I wanted to say that I
Okay,
did my
look.
homework, but I didn't realize it was a whole season. So I was like, oh. But I did watch a little bit. It really just seemed like real sex, like that show, Real Sex, back in the day. It looked like
Mhm.
a upgraded or what do you call it, a modern day version of Real Sex. It's kind of what I thought about it, which was a great show back in the day. I loved it. Absolutely love it. 10 o'clock. Every day.
So I, I'm apparently I maybe there's a lot of things that came into my spirit when I was watching it. Um, I thought it was interesting, say the least. I am with Edmund on this one because I couldn't understand that we have a lesbian couple. Why couldn't we have a gay couple? That was my first thing. If we're gonna be diverse, let's run the gamut for it. Let's go. I'm kind of conflicted
But
because a couple of go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but I appreciate that we did get an older couple. When I say older, I
Absolutely,
mean
absolutely.
older, and I
Yes.
like that. So that's why I think I was kind of like, okay, but I felt left out. I'm feeling left out.
Yeah,
Right.
I did. I saw some of the inclusiveness in it. I did. I saw it, but I know for me, for the spectrum, I want to see a lot more. Just for the fact of, I already knew that we were going to have a white lesbian couple. I already knew that. That was a given. No
And I
shit, no
don't want
shot,
a
no
white
shade.
male couple.
No,
I
I
would like
don't.
maybe
I
a
don't.
Latin gay couple would be nice.
That would be interesting. I would be here for that. Yes. Um, the couple with the German woman and the Caribbean man. That was that. I was like, okay, I see where we're headed.
Inga and the King.
Yes, Inga and the King. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. It was his Rama. Was his name Rama?
Rama. Yeah, Rama.
Rama. Okay. But yes. So what threw me, and I'm gonna be honest, two things that happened when I was watching this. So you know, Damon and Erica. This is the black couple that's on there. Damon and Erica.
I saw
Okay.
this.
So I'm conflicted in my spirit. Not because of them, just of I took it. It was a lot of deep things that came out of it. Just watching them and how they've been going in and out of, the episodes.
I can't believe he hasn't given her orgasm yet.
You're not supposed to be dropping spoilers, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
But
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's too late. It's too late now. It's too late to come now. It's time to go home. Oh.
Edit that out, please, por favor.
Too late now. The world has seen it. Yeah, these men's in these streets, y'all playing slapjack in these people's holes, and you ain't doing nothing. I'm just bringing it up. Slapjack ain't, anybody can flip a pancake. It's just, we gotta talk about
But what
that.
issue
Different
did you have with
conversation.
that couple?
I didn't have an issue with the couple. What I got out of it watching is the breakdown for Damon when his wife was doing all the things or what have you, and it became so intense, and he started crying. So I thought it was absolutely beautiful. The flip side, the flip side for me is that why is it taking, again, this is no knock to our wonderful allies that are Caucasian. My question would be, why is it taking someone of this stature that's Caucasian shit and call a spade to exhibit this type of behavior for a black man? Because honestly, he was meaning the fact of you don't get to see a African American man, a black man, being vulnerable in that moment. That man broke into tears. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at it maybe y'all call me racial tonight. I'm racial Adabisi. That's where I am today. That's fine. But I'm very curious because how many times, it's more often than not, we do not get to see the avenue where we have black people showing black people, especially when it comes to black men, being vulnerable in a situation like that. Because for a black man, a lot of things are already taboo as it is. But then also, too, how often do we truly see a black man cry?
I felt like I understood the way they paired up some of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they
get that
therapist. So I felt like they put them with this white woman because I felt like that couple needed to be with someone that they could not emotionally connect with. It would not be a distraction. I felt like a white woman was probably the best person for that job. I think that either a white man would have been wrong. I feel a black person could have been wrong because they were talking about things with the cultural things and shame and stuff like that. So I felt like in those cases, it was probably best that a white woman. She made me. I couldn't think of anyone better. Maybe an Asian woman may have been better, but I felt like I felt that they picked pretty correctly with putting the couples with their therapists. So I didn't see that as a racial thing with the whole, like you were saying.
I didn't think there was anything racial.
Well, no, and no, it's well. Again, it's like I'm looking at it just in a different set of eyes. It's just the fact of, and again, I actually like the show. Like, I have no shots. It's no shots fired at the show. I actually really like the show. I love that it touches on some of the things that make or break relationships. I love the fact that it forces individuals that are in relation with each other and forces them to get to know each other on a way deeper level versus they would have without the help. I absolutely love that.
And that black woman therapist, I love her.
Oh baby, did she not give you box when she stripped down?
When they did the mirror exercise, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god! Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do my own with one eye open. I don't know.
I just want duct tape. Because I want to be respectful. I'm gonna put duct tape over my nipples and I'm gonna bust into the mirror. That's what I'm gonna do. So I advise everybody to go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, but I really do appreciate how upfront the therapist's approach were in having this discussion. There was no like shame. They just let them know, hey, even if you have a hard on while you're having this conversation or this therapy, that's fine. It didn't matter. You were like, just leave all your bullshit at the door and let's just talk about this stuff like grown-ups. And I really just appreciated that candid approach to it.
Okay. So I'm gonna pose this to everybody that's on here. So my question I'm gonna pose to everyone is that, do you feel in your own relationships, how much do you value and how much do you put towards intimacy with that other person?
Oh my Lord! When she was talking to the white man, the old white man, about how his approach is to sex, his approach is, my dick is hard. Come get this, and I was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And all of a sudden, I found out what was wrong with that.
I like when
that's how I communicate.
Agreed.
I like when they talked about it's like it was in the beginning, like the different languages, kind of. Like I think it was a black couple. One was more, she was more kinks, and he was just like sex and intimacy. That one kind of touched home for me because I think my language in my relationship is definitely more sexual, but my partner is complete opposite. So that it is like it's a struggle. Like it can definitely have its issues for sure. So I definitely related to that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? We got quiet real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this out here. So Marlon brought up a real good scenario, and I think it needs to be touched on anyway. So does anyone have any type of remedy where you have a partner who's extremely sexual versus a person that's not? How do you rectify that? How do you meet in the middle? Is there anything that anyone has experienced in the past or that they're dealing with that could help with that? Or any suggestions? I'm just asking because I know that is one, even in this crosses all sexual barriers. This even happens in heterosexual relationships, polyamorous, whatever the case is. This is just a reality that happens. Is there anybody got any suggestions or anything that that could help someone?
I mean, for me, there's certain things that I didn't think I would be into. Meeting up with somebody and they know that you're not on their level. Most times, if you really want to learn what you are capable of, they can teach you how to be open-minded, having open-mindedness. Because there's a lot of things that I told myself I would never do that. One person actually showed me, and I was just like, oh, I didn't think I would be interested in this. So I think if you are in tune with each other from day one, you should be able to teach this person, hey, let's try this. Let me see if we do it this way. Let me see how you will react. Because a lot of times, most people, I'm not going to even lie, most people are freaks. It just depends on what you can bring out of them.
I have no
Just
idea.
like he got literal legs.
I swear, I don't know. Bernard, did you say anything else? Because they sound like you had just started typing.
Or smacking.
That was Evan smacking. Evan,
no, that was not me smacking.
No, that was Evan smacking.
Yeah, that was big-headed Evan
my Japanese snack. Sorry.
Oh, I cannot stand Edmund. Look.
It got
anybody else on that? I know it's a very touchy subject, and again, we've had some very truthful conversations on the show. Mm-hmm. I'm just asking that. If you don't feel comfortable, that's absolutely fine. You can defer. I'm okay with that. I just want to see this asshole. I cannot stand him at all. Why do you breathe? Jesus. Why? Oh Lord. Apparently so. So question. This because my brain is just reeling on this one because it was a lot. So apparently intimacy is something so with intimacy, do you think intimacy should be something that should be had prior to a relationship during the courting stage, or should intimacy come throughout? Or should it just come once the relationship has been established, then you get the intimacy? I'm asking. This is because again, everybody's set up differently, so I'm curious.
You gotta have okay. Are you talking intimacy or are you talking sex? Because there's a difference.
There is a difference. I say intimacy. I ain't say fucking.
He said intimacy.
So just being. Oh no, that has to come from day. That's what. I guess for me, that's what interests me. So it's like you can't even keep my attention to even get to a relationship if I don't see the intimacy, because I'm very big on passion and emotions and being romantic and shit. So for me, that's that's what's gonna get you. So if you don't have that, fuck. But,
Dante, I see you over there reeling. Dante, I know you got something for me. It's on your spirit. I can see it. Dante, I see you, baby. I saw them eyes. I was like, "Oh, Dante, what do you have for us?"
There's a lot.
Come on, no, look, Dante.
No, it's interesting.
Give us what we need.
Going back to your previous question a little bit, before touch on intimacy about when people have different or on different sexual levels.
Okay.
I was thinking initially that I've never had that experience with someone, but now that I think about it, I have had people who are far more vanilla than I am, and so how to meet a compromise with that has been difficult in some cases, because you want to be respectful of people and you want to be respectful of their boundaries, and so it becomes the question of, are my kinks more important than this person, or can I suppress those kinks and still be with this person? And that is a tough question to have. And as far as intimacy, I'm a fan, so I'm from jump, holding hands, caressing, talking, close touches, and I'm all for it prior to the relationship. So that's how you get to kind of know someone.
Okay, but we're not talking about fucking though.
Not fucking, but
okay. We're not talking about the in and out. We're not talking about 2 fingers or 3. We're not doing that. We're not talking about fellatio. We're not talking about blowing the booty hole. We're not talking about that, right? I just want to make sure we have a clear understanding that we're talking about the intimacy piece of this. The
Shut the fuck up, Edmund.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I think I
Hold
will
on.
say this though, like
Go ahead.
public display is not necessary. Like, I know at least for me, that's not necessary. Like you don't like. I like PDA, but it's not a It's definitely not a requirement. I know some people are like, you gotta like, like you said, like hold
In
their
Texas?
hands in public and do all that. For me, it's more about how we are when we are alone. Like that's
Mhm.
the more important to me. Is like I don't think
Oh, for
you'll
sure.
probably ever see me out like holding hands with anyone, but that doesn't mean that I'm not being completely intimatized at home. So
I'm a
it's
similar
not
way
too big.
like that. I've done PDA because I've dated guys and like we've kissed on New Year's Eve in front of crowds of people and things like. But I'm not in public. I'm much more reserved person.
Mhm.
So and that in fact, my ex and I, that was a big conflict for us because he wanted to be like we're out there, and so I would try to meet him halfway, but I was more really comfortable with the kissing and holding hands in public. But in private, I'm more of that person.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So it's interesting. Hmm. I'm conflicted. Like I am so conflicted right now. Not confused, but just conflicted. Really? Really? Dante, okay, so Dante, am I just wrong? Because I really, I'm just asking. I would think that you would be more so on, and again, I'm okay with being wrong. I just think that that would have fit you more. This is interesting. I didn't know that.
I'm far in public, and I don't know if it's because I grew up trying to suppress who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in an environment where being so outward was not, wasn't favorable. So maybe I've internalized a lot of that, and maybe that's where it comes from. Or there's a whole bunch of deep stuff that I could go into, but I think that it's always been that way. Kind of, I've never been that. Come here, let's kiss. Now drunk, it's a little different story, but
Yeah.
drunk, I may tongue you down
We look,
in
we haven't
traffic,
even
but
added alcohol to
you
this
know,
shit, so we'll talk in a minute.
but yeah, I've never been
Continue.
that. The closest, the most thing, and I'll tell you what I really enjoy, and it's such a
Mhm.
simple thing. When you're driving with your partner and you're holding their hand, we're driving. That to me
I
Oh,
is
love
like
that.
that is
Yes.
such a huge like I love them. That is big with me.
Yeah, that's how you get. Oh, I'm sorry. Oop, my bad. Hey, no. No. I'm shooing devils. Baby, you gotta have your prayer clause ready because you don't know what you walked into.
It's such a
It
simple thing,
is
it's so like it's such a simple thing, but it's I love that.
simple,
I
but it's
love it.
effective.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
effective.
yeah.
So to answer Edmund's situation as regard to Texas, Texas is very funny about PDA and what have you. I guess maybe for me because I'd be ready to fight anyway. I don't really give a fuck. I'm set up. And honestly, everybody tell me I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I might look crazy from time to time, but I've had to go in.
dress
I've
up
had
like
to
Miss
grow into.
Cleo. Say he not crazy.
Well, I'm okay with saying that, but I will go into say this is that it's taken me too long to be comfortable with myself to let somebody that I don't know make me feel uncomfortable about me. Bitch, fuck you from three sides of a coin. Like I don't know what you want me to do. Like I don't care.
That's
No.
three sides.
So three sides because coins only got two. Say, look, everybody's not gonna catch that. Some people gonna ride American and they flight gonna get canceled. They one of the 1,400 flights that got canceled this week. Look, hold
Southwest,
on,
two
hold
free
on,
bags. Thank you.
look, and
Rapid
bring it to
rewards all day.
please and bring it to the room. Justice, the anonymous and abstinence. I knew you had caught the last leg of this. I knew you had something because you sent me something, and I think that was very pertinent. And I want you to say it because
I don't.
no, I want you to say it though. No, I'm gonna go. Okay, well that's fine. I'll say it then because
I'm controlling my own narrative.
God damn it, you better control it then. No, but you made a very valid point. So y'all didn't see that text message. Can I say it, or do you want to say it?
Doing an interpretive dance.
So, I think that just in general, everyone needs to do a self-examination of their body.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know where your pimples are, where you have scars, where you have skin discoloration.
Oh no!
All of that matters. All of that matters without intimately, yourself.
I'm from Los Angeles. No.
But y'all bleach assholes. Y'all bleach assholes like y'all the porn capital of the world. So y'all bleach assholes in San Fernando. So let's not do that today. Like bleach assholes. I'll put the picture of the bleach asshole kid. But continue.
Who be
Anonymous
bleaching
and
assholes?
California. But go ahead, anonymous and abstinent.
So I'll say from that perspective. So I don't want to say I have an extreme case, but I have a little bit of body dysmorphia. So I don't see what other people see.
Mm-hmm.
What are other people saying?
Child, he done froze up, Jesus.
Oh,
Child,
see?
you done frozen. Lord,
I think he was about to show his titties and they
shut
shut
your
him
dumb
down.
ass up, boy. Look, I'm gonna kick you out.
You always trying to see some pair of titties, bitch.
He just won't.
Go to
I was
Hooters.
trying. That was
He wants
listen.
titties. He just wants titties. I can't. No,
Go to Hooters.
So to piggyback on, I knew what part he was going to. The first part of this, I will say this, is that one of the lessons that I learned. This is just again for those that are tuning in. Thank you for checking out Weekend Pearls. We got a bunch of calls that's been interacting up. Child, we didn't talk about all the things. We have clitoral legs that will take off and walk down the street like it's the Australian crab ball. It's a lot of things going on tonight. So. Hey, hold on. Let me see if that baby's in here. Why is it not? You know what? I probably need to. I need to charge her. Hold on. Abstinent and anonymous, are you back?
So I don't know what happened. I don't know what was the issue.
I'm connected to Ethernet, so I just want everybody to understand. I have cut a hole in the wall to the other room to make sure I have direct connection to this Ethernet. You know what? I have turned into fucking the Home Depot man. So I've learned how to do a whole bunch of things in 2021. I'm cutting holes in walls and shit.
At the Home Depot.
Come on to the depot. The depot. Yes. But please do not, for those that are watching, please do not have your more husky relatives in them $20 plastic chairs from Home Depot. They are going to break these chairs and they're going to hurt themselves and you're going to be liable. It's called civil. Don't do it. All right, so continue, anonymous and abstinent. I'm here for this.
So y'all know that my perspective is always
what the hell?
Far left, and it's gonna be totally different.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like you have to really know yourself. And so for me, for example, I have body dysmorphia. So basically, I see more flaws on myself than what other people see. So for example, if I get a compliment, I won't be able to digest it because I see myself as grossly unattractive. That's just how my brain looks at it. So for me, learning to accept my flaws was learning to look at my body. See why I have wrinkles and scars and discoloration in areas. Like really knowing yourself really helped me to appreciate myself and get over the body dysmorphia. I still deal with it a lot. And overall, I think that's another issue why I have intimacy issues.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, to kind of talk about your question about do we need intimacy before marriage in the dating stage, I am the left point of view. I say no because Sex complicates everything.
What?
While it is,
Continue.
Didn't
Lord,
have
he done
to.
broke. As soon as he said it,
I was,
freeze
yeah,
up. Shit!
I'm
Damn it. Okay, look, I'm gonna kick you out. Come back in. Cause damn it, I was like, ooh. Everybody was like, Shit. Okay, we're gonna wait for brother anonymous and
Poor
absence to come back on
thing.
in. So I'm posing this to the room. So think about this while we wait on
Hmm.
anonymous and abstinent to come back into the room.
Can I say his name?
Sure, look.
I'm kidding.
And where's your sweet almond ass? First off, you are out of camera view.
Oh, I'm doing something off camera.
You know what? He laughed like my family. That's the reason I don't even really get mad at him because he chuckles and laughs like fam. So I'm like,
It will
okay.
be Sweet Dick Eddie doing something probably inappropriate.
Yes.
Sweet dick almond extract, daddy dick long.
What are
Yeah,
you
that's what
doing,
we're
Daddy?
talking
Nothing. I'll be right
Daddy
back.
Long Stroke, what you doing?
Wow.
But I hear
I'm not-
every goddamn word.
No, Chad, hold on. Look, okay. So while we in the midst of that, no, that's a very pertinent question. Clearly, the guy said no to the topic for me. Well, Chad, you know what? We appreciate you because you provoked the room. Clearly you provoked the room with that one. So I'm gonna jump to the first part. Is being wanted a part of intimacy? And that's the reason I'm asking that question. So
I don't
anybody
understand that
want
question.
to? Is being
Yes.
wanted? Somebody wanting you?
Yes.
That's a part
Is
of it,
being
yes.
Yes, it would be a part of it to me.
especially.
okay?
No, yeah,
No. It's the question provokes thought. I'm okay with
Well,
it. I'm dying to hear this. I'm just curious.
I want to be.
Be transparent and let it out.
let it all out.
No, because
Because
Let
I
us
don't
see.
have a lot. I
because
think,
I want to
from
see.
what I understand, it's more pertinent in men. Like, it's very
mhm.
important for a man to feel. You know what? I'm thinking of needed. Sorry, not wanted. Scratch that. I thought about it, and
No,
no.
I want you to finish your
It,
thought. No, I want to
no,
see where you
it was. I was thinking needed.
yeah.
I know men want to be needed. It's not. But you said wanted, so
No, no,
I got it
no.
confused.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
No, no.
finish. No, finish your thought. Go, no. Go for it. Go for it. I'm
I was thinking,
listening.
men. So I think more than women. But again, feminists, please don't don't come after me. Like, I'm
Please
just
don't. That's an
like
angel.
I'm really
That's an angel. Don't. It's
And
okay.
we fight.
like, I don't want to offend
We
anybody,
fight
but
behind
I
that one.
know sure
We'll fight over
that's
that
a
one. Yes,
big
we
thing for
will.
men. Hmm? What happened? What happened?
No, you're fine. You're good.
Oh, yeah, I know for men that is a big thing. Like, we really do need to feel wanted. Or especially wanted and needed. I know
Hmm.
females do too, but I think it's a, yeah, that's
No,
what I'm
I
thinking.
Stereotype?
don't. No, don't run from it because I know where you're headed. I
I
encourage you
I
to
don't.
know what
say
I'm
it.
trying to say, but it's just coming
I
out
encourage
all
you to say it. No. I encourage you to get to it. I know where you're headed. I don't want to say it for you. I'm
like,
waiting.
you really got to make a man feel like a man for him to be a man. Like, you really, like, ladies, it's vitally important. Like, obviously we have to make y'all feel like a woman too, but you have to understand, if you do not make your man feel wanted and or needed, and you wonder why you have problems. Hypothetically, for people who may have problems, I'm just
Mhm.
saying, like, if I could give any advice to, gay
Mm.
relationships and female male, like, only thing I
Right.
don't think it applies to is lesbians, which is a whole nother thing. But if there's a man
Good
involved,
conversation.
like, you got to make them feel needed and wanted. And if it's two men, both of you need to be making each other feel that way, and that's important, because otherwise you're gonna have problems. Like, it's you
Mm,
have to, there's certain things you gotta do. But, yeah.
mm.
Huh.
And that's no
Okay.
disrespect to women. Please don't come after me. Please don't. I'm trying to do
It
better.
didn't sound disrespectful. It didn't sound disrespectful at all.
No,
I didn't
no, no,
think
no,
so.
no, no. No. And the only reason, so I can be honest and say for Marlon, I wanted Marlon to. So everyone doesn't get a chance to see Marlon talk about this. Like normally, Marlon's not on the show when we talk about certain things. So this is interesting, and I want everybody. There are softer pieces, not too soft, but there are softer, delicate pieces too, Marlon. That
Marlon got soft pieces. Excuse me.
oh Jesus Christ in the manger, Lord, what. Happy Hanukkah to everybody, and thank y'all for tuning in to Weekend
Baby,
Prayer
that's
This would
with
that
be
me
a
and Marlon.
Scorpio and that
this would
water
be a good
sign in him.
this
We
would be a
selling
good
bean pies in the
Look,
back 2
baby.
for 3. So I'm just saying, look, and if y'all want to, yeah,
this
we
would have
got
been a good discussion for like I have a female guest on, I think.
yes, and so
Oh,
Mhm.
okay,
listen, I already had to
so
put
here
the
we
bill up.
okay, so since y'all started that, all right. So to the ladies, my ladies. So anything that
Yes.
you all want to, all right, now you better give. Whoa, hot piece of licorice in somebody's mouth. Did you hear it? Baby, you are a Twizzler waiting to be chomped on. You hear
She
me?
spoke up. She spoke
You
up.
better give it. Oh, hold on.
I collapsed.
Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Look at
I'm trying to make my drink.
Oh God.
that had me. You won that one. So I'm posting. So everybody that's watching right now. So in the event that you want to jump in on this conversation, I just posted a link in the chat as well, and also too, because y'all been saying, "Well, I ain't get it. I ain't that." Yes, I did actually add. Yes, I did. So I'm definitely here from. I definitely
I
encourage a
didn't get
woman's
it.
perspective. I think it's awesome. I have a couple of things that I want to throw out here. The whole thing of being wanted. I used to be
Oh,
in that. I used to be, you know what? I had have for me. This is me. This is my experience. I want everybody to understand. I preface this before I go further. Then the whole purpose of being wanted for me went out the window probably a decade ago.
what do you mean?
And the reason I say that is because for me, one of the things that really threw me off, I was not expecting abstinence and anonymous to throw out there was body dysmorphia. For me, I have been small, medium, and large. I've had variations of my weight, which I always have my whole life. Like when I got 13, feet grew out of control, got tall, had a beard, all this shit. And so my weight has always fluctuated throughout, my older adult life. But what I've come to find out is that for me, my experience has been the attraction of people to me and during the weight shift. And it's been steady. Let's talk about it. It's been steady, but it's different. It's like it's really, really different who's attracted to what at certain points. And for me, I see this liquor right there. Here you go with that goddamn pinnacle. I know that bottle anywhere. But for
I'm
me,
on a budget.
and that's all right though. But make sure you might have a headache. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you stay
Oh
hydrated.
yes.
But I will say that whole piece of wanting, I had to get out of that mindset because
What do you mean?
people either they want you or they don't. I've come to the realization that I've had to make it that simple. But it's simple for me. It makes it easier for me. Um, for no other
But if
reason
you're in
than
a relationship, shouldn't you want to feel wanted though? Like that's what because we're speaking about in relationships, right? Or are we just speaking in general?
I'm getting
You
to the
should want to
relationship
feel
piece.
wanted by your
Hold on.
partner, no?
I'm getting to the relationship piece.
Okay.
Outside of, you know, being in a relationship and not being in a relationship. Not being in a relationship, I don't give two fucks. Like I could really care less because to what Abstinent and Anonymous said, get to know your body because ain't nobody can make me bust better than I can. When it's all
Woo.
said and done. No, and
Wait a
a
minute.
lot of
Give me two
no.
minutes. Give me
No.
2 minutes.
Child, I can jump on Twitter and have that thing knocked out in a minute. 'Cause, Twitter be popping. But no, but it's a real reality, and I think that something he touched on was getting to know yourself before you get into intimate situations with other people makes so much more sense because there's nothing worse than trying to be intimate with somebody that doesn't know how to be intimate. That's just like trying to school somebody on how to suck your nipple. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a pet peeve. That is a pet peeve. Or to kiss you softly. I don't. Oh,
I love to teach. I love them when they fresh. They don't know. Oh, I got you.
no,
Oh, I
no.
just bring emotion my way.
That's
Woo.
I don't
exhaust.
like it either.
Look, no. If you're
Ugh.
not gonna be, if it's not long term, then
Oh
I don't look.
God.
First off, get a substitute teacher, get a tutor, because
I am not the
that
doctor.
I'm just
No.
saying. I'm maybe, and again, this is just my experience.
I
I
like
went
to
on a
teach.
tangent.
I don't mind it.
Look, I went
I
on a
got you.
tangent. Let me pull it back in. Outside of relationship, I really don't give a shit. In a relationship, yes, is there a desire for me to be wanted? Pieces of me, yes. But I've come to the conclusion too is that that works both ways
What
because you can only what Edmund.
would you be in a relationship with someone who felt didn't want you?
Okay, so I'm gonna flip. No. I'm gonna flip this. How many times have any of us on this on this live been in a relationship where we felt like we weren't wanted?
I didn't stay.
Me?
Granted, I've only been in one real relationship, and that's my current one. So I
No,
don't have
no, and that's the thing. I don't think that anyone goes into a relationship thinking that the person that you're with is not going to want you. What I'm trying to throw in the mix of this is that it's a two-way street on that because there's only so much that you can do because it's one thing to be attractive and to be attractive in the eyes of the person that you're with. You can be intimate to a certain degree with the person that you're with. You can only do so much. That's what I'm trying to get understood is that there's going to be a line whether we admit it or not. There's going to be a line in the road where you're only going to be this whatever however they see you is how they see you, and it goes both ways. And so that's the reason when it comes down to the piece of being wanted, it's real iffy in a relationship. It really is because at any given point you could be like, oh, today I just don't want to fuck with you, or today I don't want that. So that's the reason for me. This is just for me. I look at it differently. I just like I won't mean shit. I'm like at the end of the day, I would want me versus having to wait and show up for somebody that don't want me that and they're supposed to want me. Like I don't that shit. That's there's nothing worse going into a relationship and leaving empty-handed. This is me, just me.
We leaving
Dante, I see
empty-handed.
you over there stewing, Dante. Dante, I see you stewing, Dante. Dante, no, Dante. What's the
This pussy's on fire.
Put it out.
Child, look, you can't blow it out,
Wow.
child. In these COVID times, it's not safe. You better get a thing. Turn that ceiling fan on and do a frog pose. Frog pose.
So you touched on something, and I guess
What?
Justice technically touched on it first.
What's
That
that? Go ahead.
really, it like, because there's something that I noticed recently that
Hmm.
it's blowing my mind right now, and I'm kind of want to put it out there and see if anybody else gets it. So I look back at my pictures when I was like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Hmm.
And I had lost a lot of weight. I was chubby in high school, and then I moved to Texas. I don't know what the fuck happened. I got real skinny. And I look at
Hmm.
my pictures, and because I remember I didn't like being skinny like that. I hated it. I hated being skinny. I wanted to be thick and blah, blah, blah. And also, like, I'm more attracted to thicker guys. So in my mind,
Hmm.
thick is sexy. So I just thought I wasn't. When I got older, like right now, I've gained more weight. I thought I looked better with weight.
Hmm.
But when it comes to the masses, and because back then when I was skinny and I didn't think I was attractive, I could pull them like just walk into a fucking room, pulling dudes left and right. But now, the last time I was on Grinder, for example, like, do you know how many people blatantly were like, "You are fat," and I'm just like, "Damn, I
No.
thought I looked good." That's what I'm trying to figure. I'm like, what do you do when you thought it was
Child.
sexy? And I've noticed
Oh,
that what I thought was sexy is really not what any, at least in Dallas, because these motherfuckers out here losing weight and dropping weight like they on crack. I don't know what's going on. And I'm
it,
just
it
like,
it's the white dragon, but continue. We'll talk. We'll discuss in a minute. Continue.
it's really got me confused because I'm like, because I've never really been self conscious or like have stuff.
Hmm.
I'm like, I think I look good, especially oh, I got weight now. But then I'm like, I'm getting the response like, ew. But I'm like, but I got better responses when I thought I just didn't. When I look at those pictures, I look at myself. I'm like, ew. But that 18, 19, 20-year-old Marlon was pulling them left and right. This one right here can't even. Shit, I can't even go to fucking Starbucks at this point. So it's like it's really weird because now I'm like, well, I don't know if it kind of threw off the way I
Hmm.
thought of myself. Like, I'm
Okay.
not cocky, but I try to be confident in myself. So it's like it really threw me off. I don't know. Has
Okay.
anybody else experienced that at all? I guess I'm out with that.
I'm interested. I told you I knew this conversation was gonna take a left. I was waiting. If anybody look, I can jump in on it. Look, if y'all ain't got nothing, I will politely add on to the source.
I mean, I've
Um.
I've yo-yoed, like I've been as small as like
Mhm.
160, and the big
Child, no.
my biggest has been like 270.
Hmm.
And the difference is just in the guys that have approached me. Like the guys who approached me at 160 would not holler at me at 270, but the guys who like me at 270 would see an old picture and be like, I don't like that. So it's just different and a
Okay.
different audience. Like, okay, I'll bring us like when Facebook used to have like the XX groups and stuff, and you could be a little more risque, and you go into the big boy groups,
I don't know
post
what you're
a
talking
picture,
about, but continue.
post a picture, you get tons of likes, you get tons of likes from the big boys.
Right.
Go into quote unquote normal group, you post a picture. What is this? What is this? So it's like I think that there are people
Yeah.
who are into it. You just got to kind of
Mhm.
find that crowd. But I think there's just been, and I've noticed when the guys I pulled when I was smaller are different from the guys that are more interested in me when I'm bigger.
Oh, can I add on? I got something to add on to that. Even in my smaller days, what I learned just out of hindsight and just really paying attention is that some of the people I fuck wasn't shit. The majority of them, what? No. I call a spade
That's
real
true.
quick.
They
Like,
want shit,
night.
but I could get them ain't shit niggas real quick.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Hold on, hold on.
And bro,
Listen.
don't listen to those people. I'm so mad at people who's being rude to you on that's I hate that.
No, I think it may be a Dallas thing because these dudes out here are very like everybody wants to be
No.
like
It's
fucking.
it's not Dallas. No,
That
I
is so
will.
rude. I can't believe it. I
It
can't
is
believe it
Yeah, they
because
don't
nationwide.
they don't
you
give a fuck.
know
They racist and they sizist
Uh-huh.
and all
Hmm.
types of shit out here. Like
Yeah.
I can't.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
whole different
Yes.
world.
Yes. 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 And absolutely too. Even to Texas is very interesting. Being here my whole life, this has been an interesting ride, I will say, and I look forward to moving out of the state of Texas sooner than later.
Woo.
Um, but I
Tell me
will
where you
say
going.
that, child, hopefully closer to God because clearly he posts
Oh, Jesus.
he posts make my nerves bad. But I will say this, and even to Marlon's words, like even to piggyback on that, it's very interesting because even when out there after flailing, whatever the case is, and even when when I first met Marlon, I was in a different weight. I was still too fat.
I didn't think that.
So so yeah. So this is the thing, mind you. I've been knowing
I can't
Marlon
imagine
what
you
for
fat.
8 years, 7 years, 8 years like now.
Oh
So
damn.
yeah.
What?
So
I'm
but
I'm
this
gonna
is the
call you
thing. I
later,
was
Marlon. I'm gonna call you later.
oh wow. Oh,
Okay.
you dirty bitch, you. That's neither here nor there. But no, and this goes back to what he was saying. Texas is really funny and frugal about certain things. Because even with my weight fluctuating, I was still not small enough. And I remember because even Dante, like you got lower than I did. I got to 175 on. I was rocking that 32. That 32 waist.
Yes.
God damn it, you couldn't have let Rock the Boat come on. God
Oh
damn it.
gosh.
You was gonna get that hip roll.
Baby.
But I tell
Yes.
you what was the difference has been though. The people that I attracted at those intervals really weren't shit. Gradual weight gain and what have you, the quality of person increased, which is you wouldn't think, but when you really stop and dissect how your journey has, evolved, it's like really strange and weird. Like, and Texas really does present a lot of unnecessary shit that comes along with getting to know somebody, whether it be friends, foe, fuck, or relationship, or husband, or divorcee, whatever the case. But these girls are real strange because how is it that I'm gonna say it, and I already know that I'm on catch hell. So if you all have any concerns that you want to send to Weekend Pearls, make sure to email us at Weekend Pearls. That's Weekend Pearls with a Z at gmail.com. Weekendpearls@gmail.com. My thing is, y'all sitting out here chasing these motherfucking white dragons. You don't have a piece of meat. You don't have enough meat even be a wing from a chicken. But yet you want to sit up here. Yes, I said it, and I don't give a fuck because I dare Aunt Nam one. Look, I could just push you down.
Oh,
You're
God.
probably gonna get a sprain if I push you down. Civil suit. There we go. But this is the thing. You deem your, and this goes back to societal things, which it goes back to being raised a different way. All that shit, you got all these other influences. You ain't no bigger than this. Yet you have the loudest voice. You never say nothing. You're about nothing. You still sleeping on the air mattress. You chasing that white dragon. But then also too, you think everybody wants to be you and they want you. My question to you would be, where do you get the self-esteem of nothing? Like, have you ever blown up a balloon? If you use your mouth, the air that comes out of your mouth, that balloon is not going to float. You're not helium. So you need to make it make sense for me. One's going to float. One's going to fall to the ground. Make it make sense to me. So yeah. I look forward to the emails because I know some of y'all going to have some issues. Because I've already had this conversation prior, but I'm pretty sure the girl's going to get upset because y'all are homosexuals and not gay. So, boom, that's where we are. Yeah. Hey, anybody have anything else before we move on? Because I got one more thing left on the agenda because the girls were trying to give it. Hey,
Well, I will say
Almond, come on, Almond.
I was just gonna say, I think this is the kind of topics that were discussed in that Goop show, and these are the kind of conversations that I think a lot of people need to have. Maybe they don't need to have it on TV, but I think a lot of people do need to have these conversations with themselves, maybe their closest friends, maybe someone that they could trust to just kind of discuss these things, because these are real issues that we deal with every day. We all, people ask, "Oh, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing fine." You don't want to get into all the other issues of all the, "Well, I didn't like the way my titties look today," and or nobody talked to me when I went to this whatever, and it made me feel whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, the sex party. You went to the sex party. Tell me you went to the sex party.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, Marlon, here you go. Look, have you ever been too big to go to the sex party? I'm just asking for a friend.
I've never been invited to a sex party.
Okay.
But there are sex parties that say, specific weights.
I have two things.
I don't even know
what.
I saw someone on Twitter say, like, the flyer said, if you are above this weight, don't come to the sex party.
One more time, Dante, for the room, please. Baby, Twitter is hell. Get Dante one more time for those that didn't hear it.
It was like this guy was posting. He was like in opposition of it, but he was saying, like, showed the flyer, like the flyer saying, like, if you're over a certain weight, don't come. And so he was like dissecting it and tearing it apart. But it's just interesting. Like, I don't know. It just reminded me as much. What are you gonna say, Edmund?
I went to one before I tried to go to one before where I was turned away at the door because they said I wasn't black enough.
Not
Oh,
almonds.
wow.
Wow.
Okay.
They were like,
Not almonds.
they were like, you're not black. I was like, I am. No, you're not. Get out of here. I was like, oh,
Wow.
all
Wow.
right, okay.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
I've never been turned
Right?
away from
I wasn't
something.
either.
Hold on. Oh, no, Dante, you said you had never been turned
I was like,
away.
I've never
Come on, Dante.
been turned away from something, but I've been in environments where I knew I wasn't welcome.
Mm.
Like I mean, to bring it
Mm.
home, like and I always bring this up at Texas Bear Roundup. No one was rude to me.
I
No
always wanted
one.
to go, but I'm scared to go. Please tell me what your experience was.
Well, I mean, I just felt like as a black male that like I was not. I
That's
mean,
racist. That's racism.
yeah, I felt like it was like you're here, okay, but like I wasn't there.
That's what I'm
because
scared of feeling. That's why I haven't
You
gone.
know, Roundup can give that. I actually personally like Roundup and shit like the old Havanas back in the day. But I do fucks with Roundup. It can come off like, yeah, they can be a little bit.
but
Um,
can we say why though? Can we say why? Hold on. Can we say why? Look, I got time today. I'm here for all the shits.
like why they're
we
like
please?
that.
Yeah. Can we? Can we? Look, look? Can we tell why? Please, 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 please. I'm here for
Because
it.
I think
Warm
that
it for it. Yes. Well, you know what, hon? You know what? You can't season everything with salt. Sometimes you need pepper. And if anybody have anything else to add on to this, because guess what? No. And Dante, and I'll bullshit aside and Marlon. Look here. What I have found out is that just you being you, you know, you pull the attention away from others just because of you. That causes a conflict with a lot of people. That's the reason. That's the reason why girls don't like me, because I'm ethnic. I have.
remember,
Look. I might. I don't even look Caucasian anymore at this point. I give y'all. I give y'all.
Excuse me,
Ecuadorian. Some
Casper.
days I might be Guatemalan. Tomorrow, shit, I might be from Tijuana. We don't know whether the sun is shine or ERCOT then cut off the power. Who knows?
Norwegian realness.
But you know what? I don't, and that's the thing. I'll be the first to say that there has been only one white guy that chased my ass. When I say, and I don't tell this story often, it's probably the second time I've ever said this. But yes, only one guy, one white guy, because I'm too ethnic. I give too many nuances of another culture just to be
Well, you do listen to
truthfully
that
honest.
hippity hop music.
Well, I'm very diverse in my musical selection, so I can give the girls something.
I
Most
heard
people.
that thug music you listen to.
Oh, I love trash. Don't let's not. But a lot of people don't understand. I love Patsy Cline. Everybody don't understand. I love Conway Twitty. There's things about
You've
me
gone
that,
too far with Conway Twitty now. Now you've
baby,
gone
that
too
he had
far.
the
I
meanest.
won't
That
have it.
motherfucking hair.
I'm
That
not in
hair
this house.
never left its
Not in
place.
this house.
That was
No.
Aquanet at its finest. That hair stayed. It stayed together. And speaking of white people and things staying together, we got something on the opposite end. We've moved on. So last topic of the evening. I know y'all probably saying, damn, y'all got a lot deep. Well, I knew that some of these conversations were going to take a turn, which I absolutely love, and I'm glad that everybody was aware and present for them. So last thing that we have on the agendas. Our wonderful Candace, those that have not watched the Real Housewives of
oh, I
Potomac.
stay on the Real Housewives of
Hold
Potomac.
on.
Oh, and the
Real Ha-
reunion gonna be so good.
Hold on. And everybody laughs at me. The Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't want to be Potomac. It's Potomac today. Because of Candace. So if anyone has not watched the last episode about Miss Candace Dillard Bassett on the Real Housewife of Potomac, her whole moment about white privilege, while her and her husband and Ashley's husband were having this conversation of why they were arguing, why they didn't like each other, this, that, and third, whatever the case is. And then all of a sudden, this is white, quote unquote, this is white privilege at its finest. And she storms off.
She said that.
And
That
then
sounds
the
like the
camera.
dumbest conversation ever.
But
So,
honestly, I didn't even catch. Like I heard her say it, but I didn't even think anything of it until I guess all over the place you started seeing people brought attention. Like I heard her
And it
say it,
makes
but it didn't
sense.
really like, I don't know. It just didn't hit me until other people started talking about it. Then I was like, oh, why did she say that? But it really didn't stick out to me like at all at the moment.
I thought it was trash. Um, I don't. I just and it for those that watch the Real Housewife of Potomac, um,
Potomac.
Potomac. I don't want to say Potomac. Potomac to me. I will say this, and when Monique and Miss Bassett got into it,
I miss Monique.
I was still Team Monique, and I will explain why. I'm not justifying anybody's opinion on getting tapped, but I need everybody to understand too. And I said this last season, I say it again.
Preach. I know you. Yeah.
Your words have consequences, whether it be verbal, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, or all the above. Something's going to happen. There's going to be a trigger somewhere. And so, again, I'm not condoning violence. I want to make that very clear. For those that have been raised, such as I, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of us that are watching and plenty of us on the panel this evening that know that this capping and run your mouth will get you tapped at certain points in your time. We have all seen it, whether we have seen it from afar or up close or been a part of it. Again, this is this moment where we have somebody that wasn't even a part of the conversation to interject themselves and go this, that, and the third to the degree of spewing out this whole white privilege at its finest. And yet your husband is Caucasian. Ashley's husband is Caucasian. And I'm looking at Candace like, say, sis, what are we doing? And then what tickles me, this is what tickles me, is that you manhandle your husband.
What?
If y'all have not watched the episode, there are certain things that you can't do in real life, whether it be scripted or not. That manhandle me in any kind of form or fashion. And what makes it even worse is that this is televised, this is being recorded. Say, sis, you can't really Claude. Hold on, y'all say hi to Claude. Hey now, Claude. Of course, Claude, we've been on YouTube. You
What
late.
up,
Hey now,
y'all?
Claude. But you can't manhandle somebody like that, regardless of race. Say this is your husband, and you handling him all type like say. I don't understand. This is one thing I will say because I already know there's gonna be some other comments that's gonna come about me saying this. Your mouth can be used as joy. It can bring joy to people. It can bring joy to yourself. You can do a whole bunch of things, but it also causes discomfort, cause pain and hurt, just as well as all the good and the bad. You cannot continue in the direction, especially Miss Bassett, the way that you talk, the way that you try to attack people with your, the shit that you say real fucked up and flawed. Like say, you got tagged last season from the shit that you
Hmm.
She got
said.
what?
Not real shit. And this is the thing. Like again, you got tagged for the shit that you said, and you dared her, and she tagged you. Okay, cool.
What do you mean she tagged her?
Monique,
She put her hands on her?
Monique.
like, and apparently there was a glass on, but the jury is still out on that one. I had to rewatch the tape. But
No, but I go back to this with that much of a, you got all this weight behind your voice and what have you. How can anything get any better? Because I'm like, granted, is she talented? I really do think she is. I think she has an opportunity to really do some stuff. But that
she
mouth,
did that song and she
that
killed it. That video is a bomb.
yes,
It
I
is.
actually really like the song. But that mouth though, that
Yeah.
that shit say no, not. And this is the thing. This is without the camera. In real streets, you couldn't talk to nobody the way that she talked to her husband. There's no way. And then this whole white privilege comment came out of nowhere, and I'm like, where was your mind? And again, Mind you, I'm biracial. Daddy white, mama black.
What?
So I'm sitting here.
What?
I'm go to hell. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out like where did because I didn't catch it. Like, did I miss something? Like, I didn't. Anybody got anything else? I was confused by her. Like, it didn't even make any sense, and then she tried
I
to make it
think
seem it's just too much.
Candace. I think Candace is just one of those. You got them people that they just pop their gums. They always gonna say what they say, whatever. And I think that she doesn't realize what she's saying. I
I
think
agree.
her is just she just want to be loud and heard. She just
And
that
didn't realize how stupid she
that
was sounding. She
woman.
didn't realize it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's and like because there was a few times I think when she called who was it, Ashley wide bodied or something, or maybe it was
Yeah, big
the new
forehead,
girl.
wide bodied. Uh huh.
Yeah, like she says stuff. I don't think she's. I personally, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she's actually thinking those ways. I think she's just coming up with whatever comes to her mind to say whatever just to be that loud. God forbid me for saying it, that loud black girl. Like that is her. That's her thing. Obviously, that's how she operates. And so I think that the things that she's saying, I don't think she's actually thinking them through. I think she's just saying it. But you're right. In today's society, you gotta think things through because yeah, it's not a game.
It's like when
So
Kanye West was calling the paparazzi bullies. He was just throwing in like a key word in there, it's a buzzword. So he
exactly.
just decided to throw that in there, and she threw it in there, and it just didn't fly. I agree. I just think she was just chopping them jaws.
Yeah.
Dante, you over there quiet, Dante?
I don't really watch the show.
I don't even watch
Oh,
the
you
show.
have to
But I
watch
was being up on it.
binge watch
Y'all gonna
right
say I
now.
anyway.
I'm okay with that. Like, I'm absolutely I'm absolutely okay with that. Like, I get it.
Where did everybody
I,
go?
I
Did I
have no
shut down the
idea.
show? Did I
Child, you
shut
done
down the
shook
show?
the table.
Ooh, I'm shaking the table.
Ooh, the bitch done shook the table. What should I do now? I don't know where Almond went. You know what?
You
I
were
guess they
not.
got I guess they got technical difficulties. I will say this. For Miss Bassett, Diller Bassett, Candace Dallas. Good. Say real shit, real talk. I will say this. In this type of climate, when you popping out stuff, we make sure that we're not doing things to cause distractions, especially when it comes down to stuff like race at this point, because we honestly, as much shit we got going on right now, child. Look, we got the
Because they
scientists.
shut down Dallas because of that shit. The Real Housewives of Dallas got canceled because of racism.
But I was waiting for
Completely.
that to happen. I was waiting for that to happen. I saw two of their reunions, and I'm like, there is no one of color on here at all. And quiet as it's kept, there are several rich housewives here in Dallas. Several,
But how many
and I
probably were willing to do that show though?
right. But then also too, but you already know how the Highland Park girls, the Preston Road girls, those type of chicks, they roll differently. But then also too, they're a little bit they're a little bit yeah. Because I want to say I ran into one of them. I don't know. I got to think back when it was. I want to say either it was at the Adolphus or the La Meridian, but I want to say I ran into one of them. And mm-mm. When you know, when somebody gives off a vibe like, ugh, I'm around peasants, that type, we've all had somebody that thought they were higher than everybody else. She
I've
gave
given that
that.
look a million times.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, but that doesn't shock me. But I'm just
I
like,
like
Candace, I
Dallas.
don't
I
understand.
actually enjoyed Dallas. I'm actually sad that they're gone. But yeah, they did that racism shit took them on out. Took them right on
I
out.
watched some of the
I hope that don't
episodes,
happen with them.
but Paul the
It's
Mac,
just funny. They're
I
just funny.
just
Like I like a few of them on there, and like it's I don't know. It's my guilty pleasure. That's what it is.
well, my guilty pleasure Who I like off of Potomac. Of course, I love Karen. I love Wendy. I didn't like Wendy at first, but I like Wendy now. Um, Monique has always been, and this is before the
I
altercation.
love Monique.
Monique, Monique is I prefer a straight shooter. I prefer
Papa.
someone very direct. Yeah. So who else? And what's the other one? The one that had the husband or something. The one she was drunk one time, and it was one the little small one. I forgot her name, but I actually liked her. The bitch was crazy, but I liked her.
Scholar?
No,
She's
no,
not
a scholar. She's sweet. I think she adds something different to it. But she was on 2 seasons ago. Anyway, look, yeah, I gotta look back on her. Hell, I forgot the name. It's been so long since we've seen her. But that's neither here nor there. Almond, sweet cheeks? Hey, did you have any, did you have anything else to add on to that?
No, I agree with what Marla was saying about about her motivation in saying all of that.
Yeah. Well, child, look, honestly, child, we don't. How many people did we lose? God damn. First off, I just want to let everybody understand that I am connected to the Ethernet, so I made sure after I drilled a hole from this wall to the next
I don't know
wall,
what happened.
I did what I was supposed to do on my end, and I took care of the things that were supposed to be. Oh, Katie, the real small thing. Her, I liked her. I really did. I actually really, really liked her.
I did not like her.
Really? I thought she was touching the range. You know, I love crazy people. Apparently, I like crazy people, and I was here for a crazy deranged shit. I want to see
Game
what
I liked her when she came back. I liked her when she came back. I didn't like her originally. I liked her when she came back.
Evan, you sure right though. You absolutely right. Crazy recognize crazy. You sure right. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You sure right. You just a phone call away. Just you know, I will call you and quit playing with me.
I know from experience.
Hold on. Oh, okay. So let me tell you. Okay, so last time I called Edmund, that was hilarious. Edmund, was I lit? I would think I was intoxicated at this point, but I was going to Waterburg because I was destined for that tequila. That tequila had been calling my spirit. And I said, Lord, bless me accordingly because I need that tequila. It was a blessing. So Edmund carried me through my trip down the street to Whataburger to get my tequila. Y'all could never be a fly on the wall because that was a very interesting conversation, but it was hilarious. Yes.
What a
Go
pal.
ahead. Look, gang. Woo! Power to the people. Almond extract for everybody. And for those that are cooking pumpkin pies this season, go to hell. All right. So I'm sorry. Look, I don't want no pumpkin pie. I don't want no pumpkin.
That's my one request for Thanksgiving as a pumpkin
Good luck
pie.
and good night. I don't want no pumpkin latte. I don't want no pumpkin coffee. I don't want no. Don't they have a pumpkin summer's eve? Nobody wants it. Child, do they even? Hold on.
If they
do,
please
have it on
get
there?
me one. Get me a case. I need a case.
Hold on. Pumpkin does not provide that fleet feeling. It was not gonna do it. No.
I need a case.
Don't say that. Okay, so question before we
12-pack.
Now, if you hold on, your whole internal ecosystem is going to hell, child. You got a 12-pack. They need to hook you up on IV to give you plenty of fluids. And you're gonna need pre and probiotics to get your life together. Because what did they say? Your immune system is what? In the gut. That's where we are.
Oh.
So I don't know what happened to child. Everybody just you know what?
Not everybody paid their bills. Not everybody paid their phone bill. Another one.
Technical difficulty. I always get blamed for something. I'm in jail. How am I in jail? I'm incarcerated with my Adabisa cap, and I'm still connected. I'm asking for the room.
About that Ethernet?
So everybody that okay, so let me go ahead and bring this also too before we get off here. So that everybody that has a pen pal that is in Texas, you know that they'll be receiving their tablets. They'll be receiving
Who the fuck has
tablets.
a pen pal?
First off, we got to help the masses. Everybody's not blessed. Don't do that, Marlon. Look. Send a friend a
Isn't
letter.
that when you like
Yeah,
write people in jail and stuff?
they do, and they sometimes color in with M&Ms.
I had pen
How do you
pals
get one of those?
when I was
I did.
growing up.
I had several letters, but that's neither here nor there. That's child. That
I want a pen
child, that
pal. I
was
want a letter
personal.
from somebody.
I'm still in touch with a couple of my pen pals from when I was a kid.
So
How did
what's
you
gonna
get a
happen?
pen pal?
So Marlon, so what I want you to do, I want you to go and send your address so everybody can go ahead and we all are gonna gather our pens and our papers and we're gonna send you letters and we're gonna send them to you.
Yeah.
No one's being funny. No. Like
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. I know how to compose a letter.
Give me your address.
I want a pen
Venmo.
pal in prison. I want a prison base.
So let me go. So I can connect you to look when you got connections, you got connections.
Never mind.
Oh my God. So that clearly that's a whole different conversation on the text thread. But hey, I want to thank everybody that has gotten on the show this evening.
Everybody who paid their bill.
Giving a shout out to Abstinent and Anonymous. A shout out to Bernie, the Radiance Instant Care. We supposed to been selling pussy candles and incense and all types of things. I'm still working on the merchandise link. We're waiting on it.
What's your pussy candle gonna smell like?
First off, I've never had the tubes. I've never had the tubes. I've never had the fallopians. I've never had that. No, I can't say that. I've never had the no. Not with the labia majora and the labia minora. I've never had that.
Oh, that pillow will change your life.
What you gonna say, pillow or pussy? I'm just asking for a friend because you said puh.
Well, I was eating onion rings. I was eating onion rings when I was doing it. So I was looking at how the onion rings were shaped.
How did you get the onion rings? Hold on. Child, see, look here. Bernie. What happened to you? Bernie.
Child, I've been sitting here just listening.
What is this old greasy ass sack?
Oh, you know that was good. That means it was good. It was greasy.
Everything greasy ain't good because it leaves a stain.
And then
I want to. Hey, what would Harold say? Swiss Navy. Harold, if you're watching, I love you.
Harold would say, "Hey, it's my turn at the glory hole."
I don't want no parts.
No, we both. Yeah, we. First off, and has that duct tape been disinfected? Everybody get quiet when I ask questions. I feel offended by it because that's a very legitimate question. Not the electrical tape, but the duct tape. And y'all stop using this decorative duct tape that come in the neon pink, the white, the green. It was something. I think it's a purple too. I think it's a purple. It's a purple. But nevertheless, go to Walmart. Make sure y'all get y'all some hand sanitizer. And hand sanitizer does not go on your private parts. Don't do that. I don't know what y'all got going on. No, I'm just
Who is doing that?
Child, people.
I had an accident. I got it mixed up with the lube. It was next to it.
Okay. All right. What are you doing now?
I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
No, Sugarfoot, because the hand sanitizer is on the dresser.
Now the one don't know me. I ain't no kid to him now.
See, the light skin affiliation does not understand that miscommunication you got because lube and hand sanitizer are two different things.
But you know what? To each its motherfucking own.
But that's gonna burn your stuff.
It did.
You know, if
That's just like eating buffalo wings and you try to go pee. That ain't gonna catch fire.
I just
I'm
threw a
just
dab
saying.
at it.
some people like to burn. I don't judge. I just you know.
Technical difficulty. Woo!
Okay.
Well, you
Here
know
it comes.
what? Hey, but we're not here to judge, and we want to say that we appreciate everyone's comments, everything that I'm pretty sure because I see dings on my phone from the email. But nevertheless, I want to thank everybody that's been on the show this evening. Anonymous and abstinent. We got our wonderful Bernie, the radiant one. We still waiting on our link to get this merchandise sold. Wonderful, the sitter of all faces himself, Dante. Of course, the one, we're not going to give out his government name. He's just going to be the one because he's the one. The one. And also the one that keeps changing his name from Sweet Cheeks to almond extract to what do you want to say, Sweet Cheeks?
Oh no, I was saying the one.
But you're not the one. That the other one, the
That's the
one.
one. Yeah, exactly. I was acknowledging the one. But I would like to say that you'll find me at Edmund's Collectible World on YouTube. It's a fabulous channel where you'll be entertained. It's Edmund with an O.
You
Edmund,
better tell me.
EDMOND Collectible World.
And for those
It's
that don't know
15
and that have not subscribed, he is over 1,000 subscribers at this point. So kudos again to my wonderful Sweet Cheek almond extract, sweet dick
I want
daddy
to know where my
long.
money is. Where's my
Child, y'all
check?
gotta go ahead. First off,
I
y'all
ain't got
got
no
to
check.
read the terms and the conditions on this monetization. Now, quit acting like because you ain't slow at all. You is not slow.
I
And
want
then
my
also,
money.
you so damn silly. Hold on, what else? Hold on, y'all, bear with me. Hold on, I'm going to my screens. Bear with me. And then also too on. Yeah, excuse me, I gotta scroll through so much. Child, y'all help. Also, too, on tomorrow, we have the wonderful Irving Doll Show here in Irving, Texas. And of course, we got, yes.
Yeah. Decent
So, our
selling.
wonderful Abstinent and Anonymous, he will be there. He's already
Oh.
set his shit up. I got the pictures. But of course, that'll be on tomorrow. Starts at 10. That's at the Atrium Hotel and Suites in Irving, Texas. And yes, I am going to be there. This will be my first situation into a doll show. You
Wow.
know, I
There'll be
stay
hand
over.
jobs in the
So,
back at 3:00.
and on that note, with the doll hand job, hey,
This bitch.
you know I don't like people like that anyway. So you already keep your motherfucking hands to yourself unless I let you.
This bitch would say some.
So again, so I'm excited to have plenty of my co-hosts that are doing great things. I think it's awesome,
Take
freaking
pictures. I
awesome.
want to see.
I am going to take pictures. I'm going to post them tomorrow. So this will
See
be
if
my
you take
first doll show
Venmo.
that I've gone to. Look, I've
Let
never
me know
been,
if he,
so this will be my first time.
if he takes
Awesome.
Venmo, I might need to purchase a couple of things.
Oh, somebody texted me and said you got a pretty mouth, Edmund.
Well, thank you. God bless you.
I can't.
All right, so
Sorry.
this evening, I want to again thank everybody that's been a co-host on this episode of Weekend Pearls. This is episode what? 8? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8. It's 8. My God, today. We'll be back again on November 19th again, so that everybody understands we've gone 2 weeks. We're
I have
going
to
every
wait
2 weeks.
all the way until the 19th for another episode? What am I going to do on
Well,
fucking Friday nights? My God.
well, so
Is that the week of Thanksgiving? Because I think I'll be in DC then.
no.
No, it's not. Okay.
That's not.
Okay.
So 19th will be the next episode. We might have an
Oh.
episode next Friday. But I'm waiting to hear back from someone. So we shall
Oh.
see. Yeah. In the meanwhile, again, I appreciate everyone's support. Again, I will be looking for a social media manager in the next 3 months. Yes. And then also too a production manager, because this whole running the shit from the back is getting on my last good goddamn nerve. I've done it for 3 years at this point. It's time, Jesus. I'm just gonna step
Bernard,
out.
Bernard
I'm
looks
just
like
gonna go on faith.
Bernard looks like he needs a few bucks. Maybe he can help out.
All right, on that note, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to go. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Bernard, don't do it. Bernard, just let it go and give it to God. Nope. Nope.
Look, I'm over here like I
Not.
just
Nope. Nope, not at all. Keep y'all hands clean. Do not try to bathe with hand sanitizer. Halloween is over. Stop putting that white makeup on y'all faces and think that is base. That is white Halloween makeup. And what else? That's pretty much all I got for y'all today. So on that note, we're gonna check out again November 19th, the next episode. We might have an episode next week, but that's neither here nor there. We'll see how that goes.
Wait.
Yeah, we'll see. I gotta get on the tick thread and see some stuff. So on that note, love everybody. We about to get, and we actually made it in 2 hours. I'm actually shocked. It's 2 hours.
I was looking at that. That's impressive.
Because normally 3 hours plus. Yeah, the last one was 3 hours. The last one before that was 3 hours. Oh, and also too. So if y'all are on the internet as well, you're looking at the IG, whether it's on IG, Facebook, or Twitter. If you see links to the video, I'm doing that a little bit differently, putting snippets and what have you. If you see it, like, subscribe, go to it. I think that you all will definitely like it. Some of us say some of the damnedest things, and I'm so glad I captured all of that on video. And on that note, oh yes, I still got to post them last comments from the last episode. That was a lot. On that note, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Dante, love you. I'm glad you got on this evening. The one, look, get some rest, hugs and kisses. Bernard, hugs and kisses. Sweet cheeks. I'll just text you in a minute, child, so I can block you. And on that note, on that note, we're out. And child, this old Adebisi hat is hot as fuck. Do y'all not know it's hard being in prison? It's hot in here. I know. That's what I said. Bye, y'all.